Flappers, how's it going, everyone? Woo! Yeah, so like she said, I said that I'm from the ghetto part of Orange County. I like to best describe the city I grew up in as the city that you stop on your way to Disney to take a shit, or like if you're like buying an IKEA desk and like off Facebook Marketplace and you're like driving to Orange County, like where the fuck am I? Westminster is where it is. Did anyone here go to community college? Anyone? Woo! What? Okay, some brave people here. Okay. Woo! I also went to community college, and I think one of the perks of going to a community college is telling people that you went to one, because they tell you like the most backhanded shit. Like for example, like it's almost like how I imagine if I were to join AA, how they would treat me. Like they're like, "Good for you! Get back on your feet, yeah!" And I'm like, it's just school, okay? Like you feel like such a martyr, and then you get like those super backhanded compliments of people being like, "You're so smart for saving money. You made the right choice. Good for you." And I'm like, yeah, it was my choice, and not because of the fact that like no college in North America had accepted me. It was all me. I love community college. I loved it so much I stayed an extra 2.5 years. Just really soaking in the materials. I'm a learner. And people love to shit on community college, and they're like, it's not the same as university, but we have a lot of things that those universities don't have. Like, I know at university because they have Greek life and they have all that fun stuff, but we don't have, like, the frat bros. We get something better, which are veterans that go back to school. Man, like, they're so hot. They will show up to, like, an 8 a.m. economics class, like, dressed to the tens, right? Like, their hair is slicked. Like, their shirt, there's not an iron in their shirt. Their homework's half done. And they do the most, and I'm like, damn, where was this energy in Afghanistan? Would have come home a little earlier if you put that in. No, it's great. Speaking of veterans, another thing about me, I'm not a veteran, but I do have a thing for older guys. The older guys are like, woo! They're like, and yes, before you ask, my dad was not in the picture, but okay, I'm not gonna give him credit for like I don't buy the whole daddy issues thing, right? Because the whole daddy issues qualm is that if you grow up without a dad, that you're gonna look for like a father figure in your partner, and you're gonna be like a mega slut, right? And I am slutty, like I'll say that, but I'm not gonna give my dad credit for my sex appeal. Like, I made that on my own. Like, you think if he was like in my life, that like I wouldn't have been hooking up with the chefs at the Benihana I used to work at? Like, father in the picture? No, I would have done it. But yeah, no. But dating older guys is so cool. Like, they're so wild. Like, sure, let's have our second date at Pachanga Casino and Resort. Like, why not? Dun, 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 dun. Fucking fun. Yeah, they're great. And they're such chuckle fucks. Like, they will laugh at anything. All you have to do is, like, say a slur, and they're just, like, laughing on the floor. Especially for, like, older gay guys, all you have to do is quote Mommy Dearest, and they're just, like, in stitches. They're like, no wire hangers, and they just are laughing for, like, years. Yeah, I'm building something. My friend said that I'm building a Gen X roster, is what it's been called. Yeah, no, it's great. The only thing, though, sometimes is that you do notice the age difference. Like, one time, I was dating this older guy, and we were watching a documentary, and it was about the O.J. Simpson trial. And he was like, as many old heads do, talking throughout the whole thing. And so I was like, okay, yeah. And he just kept asking questions, like, man, do you think this is crazy? Man, so and he goes, I remember exactly where I was when this happened, you know, the car chase, the verdict, all that. And then he like looks at me, he's like, where were you when that happened? Yeah. I was like, bitch, mitosis. Like, I was like a nucleus, but like I was not. I didn't even have a name yet. It was like, should we keep him? No, I'm just kidding. I love saying this section as my family's here. But anyways, and you know, like, sometimes older guys really aren't shit. Like, I used to date this guy, and he was a lawyer, right? And I thought I found, like, my Mr. Big from Sex and the City. And, you know, Mr. Big was really fucked up to carry, but I don't remember the episode of Sex and the City where they split the bill at an In-N-Out. And I also don't remember the episode where Carrie had to pick Mr. Big Up from a Dave & Buster's in Hollywood because he got too high from an edible. I don't remember those scenes. But I'm in my late 20s now, so like the age gap is starting to like shrink. They're not like a daddy to me anymore, right? Like now they're like my colleagues. Like they're like, give me that spreadsheet, bitch. Like the sexual fantasy just isn't there. Like we can't role play. It's not like we can't do like teacher student anymore. Like now it's just like we're two parents on a field trip who hook up. Not the same. Anyways, that's my time. Thank you guys.